All right. Thank you guys so much for waiting. I know you got to hear a little bit of the chatter in the background there. Why don't we go ahead and transition over? How's everybody doing? I am J to the O, your host. We're gonna do a little show match for you guys tonight. It was originally supposed to be Jovi and MVK as the team leaders. MVK is preoccupied, so Royal is the captain of that team. For Royal's team, we have Royal, Alpaca, Knight, Carradine, and Lojax, and they're going up against Jovi's team, which is Jovi, Swamp Fox, OK with the 9, Dicey, and Null Anon, I believe is how you say his name. So really the purpose of this event is just to give me an opportunity to kind of learn the spectator tools, maybe get used to casting again, have a good time. These guys maybe showcase some of their abilities, so we'll see what we can do for you guys. And we're going to get into the matchup here. First map is going to be Bind. So it looks like we're going over to the pick ban phase right now. I got to juggle around. And I believe Jovi's team over here. So a quick transition, and here you go. We got the pick ban phase. You know, the spectator tools are still a little off. They're still trying to work on them. It's still new. So we don't really see a whole lot right here. I don't even think we get to see any kind of picks or anything of that nature yet. I expect to see a Sage on both teams. I believe that Viper is a very useful operator paired with Sage. Brimstone, very good for utility and zoning opponents out of certain areas. You know, if say you're on Bind and you're looking to smoke off the heaven, Brimstone can easily push his way up into the showers and smoke that off to try to push, and you can also combine that with an Omen. So right here we go. It looks like on Team Royal, which is, you'll see the left side, the attackers, is Team MVK right now. We got a Sage, a Breach, a Cypher, a Brimstone, and of course, the lovely Raze. And then Jovi's team, we got Jovi on Breach, we got Brimstone, Cypher, Sage, and Viper. I really like the team comp that we have going on. It's going to be really interesting to see how they use that Cypher. And we're going to kick it off right now. It looks like OK9 is just going to play a little bit backwards, watching the long side of the B site. You can see everything's a little slow. Slowly working their way up that short B bomb side to try to take control of Hookah. Okay, able to get the first kill of the match on the Royal. Good job taking out that gadget that would have given them away in their position. Ooh, a misplay by the Carradine. He goes down. Okay, able to get another kill, and Alpaca missing all the action. Okay, with the triple kill. Oh, and a quadra kill. That's a 4K right now for OK, and it's a 3v1. And it's all over as Null Anon is able to take out Lojax on that final kill. As you can see here, 4 kills for OK, and Null Anon getting 1. Alpaca and Carradine getting 1 for their team, but not quite enough to get through. Should be some really good alt points, and it'll be interesting to see how they use that early Viper ultimate, since they're going to be able to get that on the defender side. Beautiful play by OK. Would love to know how to do any other kind of camera view here. I'm gonna have to plug my controller in for this game, I believe. All right, we got OK9 playing a little aggressive here on the Hookah side. But as you can see on your mini map, it looks like most of the work is gonna be going down short and long A. We're gonna step on over. Alpaca able to get the first kill on the Jovi. GG with that Deagle. Beautiful headshot, and it also looks like he wall banged him a little bit. Taking control of the shower area. We got the bomb though. As you can see, the bomb is down. Viper on the flank here, and he knows he's there, and he's gonna be able to get him, and that is gonna be the bomb down. A beautiful kill by OK. Swamp able to get a kill on Lojax. Dice taking out Royal, and Swamp taking out Carradine. As Carradine gets a trade back, and Dice with the final kill of the round. 2-0 already in favor of Team Jovi. And it looks like actually I have the scoreboards backwards, as Jovi is on the left side. So we'll get that fixed for you right there. Now we got an accurate depiction of what's going on.
Yes, this should do. This goes here.
Bear with me a little bit. I'm not quite sure how to...
Oh, this is a nice spot.
function the camera outside of discipling through players right now. I'm gonna have to kind of mess around with it here. But let's be real honest, OK9 is playing out of his mind. Last round he was playing mid, now he's playing hook, and as you can see from the attacker side, they are all gonna work their way up. At least 3 are gonna work their way up that long B area right outside the teleporter. As he tries to get that alt orb, and we have Breach coming through hookah right now. Shortly we're gonna see an engagement. See if we can jump on over. And actually, I thought that's what was gonna happen. So they rotate around, they hit the teleporter, and they flank all the way around. If they push out, they only have one Sage on site. Swampfox able to get the kill, but Royal able to get the trade as they push through, and they now have complete control. And they know that the enemy team has to rotate from around. And one was sitting Skylight, and he wasn't really ready for him. And that's a beautiful kill by Naw Anon. Nightmare currently flashed after getting the refrag on, but it's all up to him in a 1v3 situation as the attackers once again have the advantage. Beautiful kill, beautiful headshot, 2-piece as Nightmare is able to take it to a 1v1. 35 seconds left on the clock. Looks like he knows that he's over there, but he's still gonna have to work all the way up to heaven and grab that diffuser. Meanwhile, Viper patiently waiting right outside of the teleporter on a short. Out of that patient game right now, okay, just holding his position. Nightmare working his way in, and okay with the beautiful shot. And let's be real honest, this kid is on fire right now. 6-0 for his team. Plenty of money. Great eco. Swamp 3-2, Null 3-1, Dicey 3-2, Jovi 0-3 on the other side, 3-3. Nightmare trying his hardest. Alpaca right behind him at 2-3, Carradine with 2-3, Royal with 1-3, and Lojax with the 0-3. But it's still early. For those of you that don't know, it is the first to 13. After 12 rounds, you switch sides. I am a firm believer that this map is fairly defender-oriented. So as you can see here, they're taking full advantage. And now we're finally going to see a triple rush up hookah. And let's see what's going to happen as OK is about to be pushed by multiple people. He's able to get one. He's able to get two. Ouch. And he knows there's one more right inside of hookah. The matter is, can he get him? Dicey able to get the kill, and they're going to try to attack this, but they are definitely down on the man advantage. 5-2. Oh, a beautiful peek. OK, this kid is out of his mind. Carradine going down, and OK with the final kill. And I'm not sure what this kid has for breakfast, but go ahead and give me a heavy dose of that. Maybe he can improve. Right now, 10-0. Is there anything he can do wrong? As Team Jovi putting on a clinic here on the defender side. Okay. So it looks like I can switch directly to people via the number pad. I think Swamp is always 1. That's pretty useful to know.
I have the spike.
All right, as you can see here, it looks like the attackers are going to try to work a short push. But Sage throwing out that early slowing orb. Alpaca able to get the entry frag onto Swampfox, but a beautiful job by the Brimstone to throw down that smoke to kind of cut off their push and force them to have to work their way through it. Man, these spec tools are really complicated. You really gotta know your shit before you start. Dicey able to get the kill onto Alpaca. Carradine a kill on the Dicey.
Cage triggered.
Getting that wall down. Carradine still controlling that. He has that bomb, or I should say the spike. It's out of the bathroom. Naw Anon able to get a kill on the Lojax, and Royal getting the kill on the Naw Anon. So for the first time this game, we see an advantage player man-wise in the favor of Team NBK/Royal. Carradine gonna work his way back around because as you can see, the Sage on his team does have control, and they're gonna go ahead and TP through. They know the Viper is stuck on A. He's gonna have to rotate all the way through the spawn area. Good job walking up, getting that device off the wall from Cypher. Beautiful job of holding off that wall until the very end. It's gonna force him all the way through, so now he knows he's gonna come through the elbow, and we're gonna check out OK. And he hears that ult, so he's gonna back off, scared for his life. Now he's gonna get pushed on reload, and Royal able to secure the first round for his team. I believe it was a double kill on the round. That brings him up to a 3-4. OK with his first death of the game, 4-1, and this is what we like to see. We want to see our attackers fighting like dogs. Man, I am... Oh! Oh, we did it! We found it, boys!
Smoke's down.
Beautiful job by Jovi. He sprays through that smoke of the brimstone and is able to get the initial pickup onto the attackers, and that's going to immediately halt their push onto the short A. As you can see, one player in short B. Jovi able to get the kill on the way over to Royal. Looking for the triple kill, but he runs out of ammo, and Alpaca capitalizing. Null Anon getting the kill on the LoJax, and Null Anon with a triple kill on the round, pushing himself to second on his team 6-2, and that's 5-1 now in favor of Team Jovi. Okay, is number 3.
My thanks. Yes, this
All
should
right.
do.
You know, like we said, this is a very defender-sided map. So you kind of got to get those picks and work off it right away. Getting an early death as an attacker, I think, is extremely difficult to overcome. At that point, you got to rely on a lot of individual gun skill in order to win a couple double man shots. Alpaca looking to work his way up this long B site, and as you can see, the Viper wall is currently off, and OK able to get the shots. I thought Alpaca was going to get him, but OK said no, and that was a denial. Beautiful job by him. That Viper wall is now down, and they do shoot that camera of Cypher from Royal, able to get the kill on the Null, and Swamp able to get the kill on the LoJax to refrag it out, but it's still 4-3 in favor of the defenders. Oh, and a beautiful blind there by the Brimstone, or the Breach, excuse me, Nightmare, using that utility, and that gonna gain him access to this back hallway. Oh, and he could have had the kill. That would have helped work their way through, but a beautiful shot by Dice. And that's gonna be the 6th round going over to the attackers. Take a second to check out the scoreboard here. 11-2, OK, really dominating. 7-3 for Dicey, and 6-3 here for Null Anon. On the other team, Alpaca kind of getting the frags that he can. LoJax still kind of struggling to get underway. But again, it is defender-sided, and he is Cypher, and, you know, he's all about utility. Maybe he should work his way towards a mid-lurk roll, something to kind of cut off a rotation. They're going to beat Enhum and Carradine, able to utilize that grenade and get the kill on the Jovi as he tries to push through it and is punished for it. The Sight Sage throwing down her slowing orb to stop it.
I know
onto
exactly
the shower area.
where you are.
Cypher going to be checking in and able to get the ultimate onto that body, and now the attackers know everywhere the defenders are. Brimstone putting his ult down, wasn't able to successfully get one, but does zone them back a little bit. And then you have a counter ult coming out from the other Brimstone. They're trying to pre-fire. Null Anon getting a kill onto LoJax, and then refrag going underway by Carradine. Swamp Fox. Oh, and he tries to jump up on the double box, but it wasn't successful. OK, getting the double op shot. 2-piece at the end, and another round going over to the attackers here on Bind. Just doing a little show match here, trying to test out some things, see how we do. I am partial owner, co-owner to a league called C3. You guys can follow us over on Twitter at C3 League. All one word, obviously. We also have a website, c3league.com. You can check it out. It's still under development, so it's not fully finished, but you can kind of see the direction we're going in here. As we get round 9 underway, and we're going to jump on board OK and see if we can get any op shots, but obviously there is no one over here, so Cypher working his way into Hookah. Another grenade kill coming out for Carradine as he's able to take the top frag out, and that's OK off the board. So hopefully they can utilize that. There's only one player on site. And let's see if he can hold off this full assault as his team tries to rotate around and help him out. He sees one, an op shot miss. He had an opportunity, but he pulled his shot a little bit to the right. But a beautiful shot by Jovi gets the frag onto him, and he tries to peek, but no, 1, 2, 3, all 3 of them fall. And now it's all left up to Swamp Fox, who is stuck here in the fountain of Long B. They have full possession of the site. And as you can see, he starts to peek around. Swamp Fox able to get the kill on the one, but Nightmares lays him down with a beautiful headshot, utilizing that heavy-duty op that we have all come to know and love via CS. Another round in favor of Team Royal. Had to grab a drink, a little parched. And you know, there's only so much you can do. I would like to see a little bit better use of the utility on the attackers. I feel like they're trying to collectively push, but they're not really utilizing their ability to link up their different abilities and secure that objective. Yes, you got to get an entry frag. A couple kills back and forth, and they're going to teleport back. And to finish my thought, yes, you need the entry frag, but you have to use the abilities. Oh, a beautiful ultimate here by Jovi, but once again, the counter grenade. And, you know, this kind of shows you why everyone is saying that Ray's a little bit too powerful. I personally would agree. I think that her grenades are a little bit too much. The only character with 4 different chances to kill you without ever touching an ability. And the last one here is going to be Cypher. As he's stuck in the smoke, he tries to get 1 kill. Everyone's shooting for him. He tries to jump out, but nothing that Dicey can do in that situation. And another round. And I believe that was an eco round there for the attackers. So it's a really good job for the defenders, or excuse me, for the defenders. It was a really good job by the attackers to utilize the fact that they were on eco. But as you can see here, due to the scoreboard, everyone has bought. But one thing to note, if you look over here to the right of the weapon, the creds column, they are really depleted. So they're going to need to win this round. They pretty much force bot. Most of them have armor. But if they lose this round, they're definitely going to be held back for a couple rounds to recover their economy. Whereas you can see here by the defenders, or excuse me, the attackers, that they can lose out and buy one more time. Slow push here once again by the Brimstone and Alpaca up the long. It was successful the last time that they worked it. You got Viper and Cypher playing site. Viper close. LoJack's able to get the initial pick onto Jovi. And that's an aggressive play. And then LoJack's doing a beautiful job waiting on the backside, and a beautiful refrag as Alpaca takes out OK after OK was able to take out his teammate. And it's looking like they're considering rotating back, so they hit that teleporter. And we're going to try to jump on board with the Cypher real quick as he's working his way through. And as you can see, the Cypher from the attackers working his way through the CT spawn.
Careful now.
Oh, and he saw him throw his device, so he knew he was there. Dicey able to get 1 kill. He needs 3 more in order to secure this round. Can he do it? Bomb has been planted. He is completely walled off, so he is absolutely going to have to go around. We're going to go ahead and stay on board with him. Beautiful slowing orb by the Sage to stop his push. And at this point, he probably should just save. And as you can see, it looks like that's what he's going to do. Go ahead and hold on to that gun, because they're definitely going to be hurting after losing a 3rd round in a row. As you can see here, Swamp Fox, the only one with good enough money to really purchase a rifle as well as full body armor. As we tick away here. And round number 11 goes over to the attackers. Good job by them to kind of bring it back from where it was. They were at a 6-1 deficit at one point. Since then, they've been able to turn it to a 1-4 in their favor. Excuse me, 1-3, so a good turnaround. You're gonna have to keep going. I believe this is the last round of the half, so everyone's gonna be buying out, spending all their money. A little late for them to get rolling. But again, this is a defender-sided map, so in that sense, it was a very good job. Oh, and immediately a push onto short. And some shots coming underway. OK able to get the kill onto Alpaca, and some blind fire coming out by Nightmare. Hoping and praying that maybe he can hit someone. Let's see if we can find OK, as he's still sitting here. No, ain't not able to get the kill on Nightmare, and Royal gets a trade back onto Jovi. We're gonna pull it up real quick. You can kind of see what's going on. As you have all the defenders, he's gonna jump up top, and he's able to get the kill onto that Sage Swamp Box, and here they're gonna rotate. They know no one is over on the B side, so they're just gonna full push their way all the way around, and as you can see, the Brimstone stuck in that spawn tunnel. Kind of going the wrong way. Looks like he's trying to get a flank onto the short area, but little do they know that they've already rotated through short B, and they're getting ready to put the bomb down. There was a camera on the B site, and so they were able to see that they were there, but they're not going to be able to stop the bomb from going down, and it looks like this may be able to be the 5th round for the attacking team in Team Royal. Taking a little bit long to get the bomb down. Royal able to finally get the bomb down, and now actually have given a bigger chance to the defenders to rotate around and recover. One in hookah, one at long B. Currently on one with Royal. He was able to catch a glimpse of it. He's able to get the kill as Dice goes down in hookah. Now it's all left up to the Brimstone. But LoJack says, I don't think so. Gets the wall bang headshot on the null Anon. And that's 7-5, sending us into halftime. As we switch. And Team Royal, good job bringing it back. 6-1 deficit, able to turn it around and get themselves a 1-4 swing. Definitely going to need that momentum going forward. In my opinion, getting 5 rounds on the attacking side of pretty much all the maps that are out right now, definitely beneficial. If you can get yourself 5, I truly believe you set yourself up for a really good chance to win the game. You know, you can still bring it back with 3 and 4, obviously, but it's going to be a much more difficult with it leaning towards that defender side if you let them get too many rounds, because you have to win your attack rounds. And as you can see here from Team Jovi, they're going to try to aggressively peek this short area. One coming from Marcus side, one coming from the back of Shower Hall.
Barrier created.
And a perfectly timed wall by Royal. And shots coming underway from Kerrigan, and he's able to get the kill on the Neon, and that's the first frag, but they walk right through, and Jovi with the 1 tap, and then the 2 tap, and that's 2 down, and now it is looking all good for Jovi and his squad. Beautiful flash, doesn't land on anyone, misses a couple shots. LoJack's able to get the frag that they need. Bomb still has not been put down. Cypher holds on to it. Sage able to finally get the bomb down, but okay, gets the kill on a LoJack. Good job by the attackers. Putting one into Shower, kind of distracting it, pulled 2 of the defenders away, and they were both looking at it as they just full speed sent 3 up short, and they were able to capitalize on the mismatch in player number. All right, once again, they're going to be sending at least 2 up short. Royal playing the same spot he was before. Full flash. Beautiful job by the Breach to use that flash. It's probably going to push himself forward. And a beautiful shot with the Bulldog as a headshot takes out Royal. And he's going to do the best he can, but he has a pistol. Not much you can do. Swamp Fox bullies his way through. And they pretty much got full control at this point. Nightmare trying to slow the bleeding as he's able to get a headshot onto Jovi, and that does take that SMG away from him. If he was looking to the next round, he tries to ulti, but a very bad ulti.
The thick dick click. Stay girthy.
Ulti, I shouldn't say bad ulti. It was just a little off point. He was trying to get the close guy, wasn't able to get him, and a beautiful kill by the Sage. Now 9-5, and the pistol round goes over to Team Jovi, and then the secondary round goes over to Team Jovi, which is typical. You know, if you lose that eco round, that next round, you're really not going to have much. Maybe a specialized pistol, a deagle. Maybe you can pull out the ghost. Maybe you'll see one of the scouts. I can't remember the actual name for it this game. You might also see a buck. Maybe one of the SMGs, but generally going to be a tough round to win. They're really favoring the A side right now. Jovi's been doing a lot on entry frag, so we're gonna jump on board with him right now as the raise from the defender's already using one of her grenades, excuse me. And as you can see, there was a wall placed by the defending Sage. Carradine fighting right now, taking shots onto that short area, but they did all fall back to over on the shower side and one in Marcus side as they're playing that crossfire. And it looks like they're gonna go ahead and send up. Swamp Fox able to go inside, but he doesn't get the kill. Royal trades back and forth, and we have massive death raining from above. Beautiful shot by Dice. I thought Alpaca was gonna have it. He had the positioning. As you can see there, they put one of the smoke grenades down in front of the box, one behind the box, and one on Heaven. Pushed through Shore A and was able to take possession of the site. LoJack's trying to work his way through that spawn elbow toward U-Haul, but okay with another headshot. And we haven't looked at the scoreboard in a while, so maybe we should. On Team Jovi, okay, this kid is 15, a 15-year-old phenom, just slaying everyone. 19-7. Dicey looking good too, 15-6. Jovi 10-12. I feel like Jovi's scoreline a little deceitful. He's had a lot of entry frags, a lot of opening picks that has really led to his team being able to work their way to that site here on the attack side already. And so a lot of these rounds can be credited to his ability to get in there and get 1 or 2 picks. And then on the other side, we got Carradine at 11-11 and Nightmare at 10-12. They're top fraggers. Now this time it looks like it's going to be a heavy long B push with one player lurking up that short area. Now no one is playing hookah for the defenders, but he does have a camera up, so the Cypher's going to know exactly when he starts pushing forward. As you can see, they're playing the back of the site behind that container and one inside of the container. Good shot by LoJack as he's able to get the opening frag on a Swamp Fox. And now they know they're pushing through because of that device. It makes him appear right on side there. And oh, I like what they're doing. They're using all the utility here. So you can see they blocked everything off. Alpaca pushing through, but a beautiful ult by Anon in a 2v2. Jovi,
I know
oh my goodness.
exactly where you are.
And now Cypher knows exactly where they are. You heard him say it, and he's able to get the kill in the Nightmare. And all that momentum that they got at the end of the round just kind of coming to an end. 11-5, 1 away from match point. I'm gonna take a second to talk about the last round. Okay, so what they did was they worked their way up the short and they took hookah control. The camera was there, but no one was playing hookah. So they had free ability to stay inside of the hookah area. The Viper put the wall up all the way through. And then all they had to do was watch the back elbow entrance and back left cubby of the bomb site itself. And that's how they were able to get themselves in. Brimstone able to get the initial kill, and then Alpaca getting the kill, and then Carradine getting the kill, missing all the action here. As you can see, the defenders chose to play a little aggressive on this way. They pushed their way up that short A site. As we know, most of these rounds, the attackers have slow walked it. Shots coming underway. As you can see, their Sage has, I gotta stop saying it, as you can see. Good slowing orb by the Sage. Gonna stop Alpaca from getting any more aggressive. 2 right next to him. Looks like we're about to have a fight here in the bathroom. As Alpaca, right as we switch away, able to get the kill on the OK, and then Swamp Fox getting the trade. But I'm interested to see what happens here between Carradine, I should just say Race, and the Brimstone. Looks like he's trying to coordinate with his Sage. He's gonna smoke off, and now they're gonna have to get this initial pick. Oh, he shoots him in the foot, but he's able to get the kill, and they did smoke off what they needed. A Molotov coming to the backside of the site, and they're also gonna wall off, so she's gonna wall herself in there, and there's actually gonna be no way for them to get into that unless they break it down. Anon getting the shot on the Nightmare, and he goes down from Heaven. And then LoJack's able to get the flank refrag. And this is going to be very intriguing because he knows he's in there and he knows behind the wall, but he doesn't know what to do. Oh, and he wall bangs him, so now he's going to have to work his way through the ice. I like the idea and the strategy, but obviously you got to be prepared for the ultimate of Cypher if he's on the board. And as you can tell from the scoreboard, it did say ready prior to him using that, so they should have known. Could have maybe done something different. I like the wall. Maybe you do the wall afterwards so that you can boost yourself up, have the chance to shoot back and not be stuck in there, because of course everything in Valorant is bangable, and as you can see, that's what happened here. He just kind of came on this side, banged him through the wall because he did use that ultimate to show that he was there and give away his position. So another round in favor of Team Royal as they pick up their 6th and their first defending round. Key words, first defending round. Fairly defender-sided map, so they're going to have to work really hard in order to bring this back, as their backs are already up against the wall. And looks like Team Jovi is going to slow walk their way up this B short area. And a beautiful shot by OK. Nightmare trying to hit him with the sniper, but OK bangs them with the headshot through the wall. And Brimstone does teleport through, but not successful as Dicey takes him out. A little bit of over-aggression here for the defenders. Ooh, beautiful kill by OK. He does get discovered by that trap, but it doesn't matter as he's able to flick over and hit the headshot. And he sees him at the spawn, but he sprays a little too hard, and Carradine on that raise is able to get the kill. And now we got a 1v3 situation for the defenders. Gonna be very difficult for Raze. And it looks like she's just gonna go ahead and tuck away and save that gun, because they definitely don't have very good economy right now. Now she did TP through. I wonder if she's looking to try to bait. Oh, and she gets caught throwing her ability. I really like the heads up play, trying to get a free pick after they retreat from sight, but should have kept their gun out. I think most of you know all too well how much you can die from.
Welcome to the thick dick click. Stay girthy, my friend.
How frequently you can die in this game from timing. You know, you stare at somewhere for a minute, and then at a minute and 1 second you look away and then they peek you. You know, that's another one of those areas you got to be careful with your abilities in this game. Yes, they're very useful, and yes, they can do a lot for your team, but they can also hurt you if you do not pull them out at an optimal moment. Early grenade coming out from Rise, and we're actually going to step on the side of the defenders here and see what they do when defending this short area. A gunfight, small gunfight going underway between Royal and the Brimstone. Man, I can't remember. There he is. Oh, Jovi able to get the kill on a pack up. Oh, wow, a fantastic ultimate by Jovi. Clears out the site right as the Raze tries to go ahead and pop her way out of there. Knocks her up in the sky. Oh, and that Hellfire almost gets dicey. And a 2v5 right now.
I know exactly where you are.
And the Cypher Lojack's able to get the kill on the Swamp Fox, so he now has possession of the short site. The question is, can he do anything with it? And no, Jovi comes around a corner, finishing him off. And that is map number 1 going over fairly heavily in favor of Team Jovi. And that is map 1. Our next map will be Bind. So we're just going to take a second here. I'm going to try to get these guys to switch teams.
We're ready when you are, Fluff. Swap teams? No. Oh, okay.
All right, so we got the teams. They're swapping. They're swapping right now. So Team Jovi looking really good. Okay, 22-7, and
I'll back up.
Dicey actually dropped 20-8, I believe, or 20-9, something like that. So those two really coming in, being that aggressor, winning all of the gunfights. And okay, you just could not push him whenever he was holding that long B site. I mean, he was picking him off there. He was picking him off in hookah. He was sniping him. He was doing a fantastic job. Someone to really note, Jovi on that breach, doing a really good job of entering into site, as you can see, or as you saw, excuse me, from when they were playing on the attacker side. Jovi really didn't have the greatest score line, right? You know, he wasn't 20 and whatever like the other guys, but all of the kills that he got were fairly crucial. Even on the last round there, he was able to ult his way through the shower, caught a couple players out of position, pushed them in front of his teammates, and that led to them getting all the picks that we saw. And it was just a really good job by him to fulfill his duty as a breach, to kind of get in there, use your utility, get the frags for your team, and push your way through the site. Really good attempt by the other team, Team Royal. Just falling a little short. You know, it's difficult to come back from that defense side deficit on a map like Bind. But I think that we're going to go ahead and get underway, get into our second map here, as everyone takes the time to pick their characters. Again, if you guys haven't, right down below me, C3 League on Twitter, go ahead and follow that. That's the league that I'm working with. We have our Saturday night closed beta bash, $25 per team to enter. Right now, I think we have 5 teams signed up. Last event, we had 16 teams signed up, and first place took home $212. Second place took $144. So if you want to make some money, have fun, play your game, make sure you guys sign up. You can just follow it on the Twitter. So, all right, I think these guys are getting ready to be good to go. So we're going to transition our way over to the game and see what we can do here. Maybe we could have the right graphic up. That could help. And I believe Team Jovi is over here. So let's go ahead and put that up on the screen for you guys. All right. So we got it right. Team Jovi on attack first. Team Royal on defense first. Looking like we pretty much have the same lineup. It does look like Dicey switched, and now we have a Jet on the team. So we still got the Breach, Sage, Viper. On the other side, we got no Viper. Still got double Cypher. Everyone loving Cypher, it looks like. 2 Breaches and a Brimstone. So they subbed out the Brimstone and brought in the Jet. Not sure how I feel about that, but he was fragging out pretty hard. So, I mean, that could be part of the reason why they're looking to do that. Give me a second here. I'm noticing. All right, the initial frag by OK as he's able to get the initial frag. Jovi with the 2-piece. Pistol rounds go, and in a blink of an eye, it can be over. Swamp Fox able to get the kill on the Keratin. And just like that, the attackers, wow, before I can even get my bearings, steamrolling through Team Royal to take round number 1 and claim that pistol round for themselves. Kind of strange, my map on this one is flipped sideways. I actually kind of like that better. It's a little easier to see the lanes. So all right, here on Haven, we got 4 people looking to peek here on the mid window to B. An initial kill by Dice as he's able to get that, use his Jet ability and push all the way up in the site, get the first kill, and now he's up on mid box. And he sees him right above it, and that was actually a one-way. Oh, beautiful stun coming up mid as he's able to catch him in the back. And Alpaca kills Dice, Nightmares kills OK, and then Alpaca gets retraded back. 2v3 now with the spike going down. LoJack's trying to flank around. Nightmare able to get 1 kill. Nightmare missed get 2, and we missed both of them. Beautiful clutch kills. And now it's going to be all up to Cypher to see if he can hold it down for his attacking squad. Nightmare playing very patient, just kind of waiting for his teammate, and he peeks out, and now he knows he's there, and he doesn't get him a Nightmare with a beautiful 3K on the round and a clutch. He should be able to get that down, and now it's going to put it at a 1-1. A beautiful job on an eco round. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like they did do a very light buy. As you can see, he had a couple Spectres laying on the ground, so good job by the defenders to retake that B site. And that's one thing that I've noticed about the Haven map itself. Haven, I really like it. I think it's one of the most balanced maps that's in the game currently. Lots of room to rotate on both sides. Feels very equal in the sense of rotations. Now, the one thing to note is the B side is really easy to take. It's not very difficult to take the B side because generally you only put 1 in the mid area and you put 1 in Duke, put 1 in long. So you can take control of the site, but it's very difficult to maintain control post-plant. LoJack's able to get the pick through that little smoke screen of his. Alpaca flanking all the way through aggressively and gets the kill on the Null Anon as he was trying to watch their flank, but it doesn't happen. Where's my brimstone at? There he is. Here's Alpaca, still kind of lingering around, lurking in this little area. Beautiful kill as he peeks around the corner, and Dice is diced up. Alpaca with a 2K on the round of the 3K. Another one. Oh, and almost a 4K, but Swamp Fox able to shut down his reign of terror. And Royal gonna get the frag on the Swamp. So now that's 2 in favor of Team Royal. Hopefully they add silhouettes to the game soon. I like this camera angle, but it doesn't really do a whole lot if you can't see people through the walls, because like right now we can't see anything going on. All right, they're going to be trying to take that long again, using his cloud.
Ready.
Get that alt orb. Cypher working his way up mid a little aggressively. And the peek by Royal as he takes down OK. Alpaca gets the kill on the Swamp Fox, and Alpaca tearing it up this game. But then Null Anon able to get the wall bang and trade out. Almost a really good ultimate, but it doesn't land as he's able to side strafe, and he gets the kill on the Jovi, but Dice is there to refrag. And a nice arrow by LoJack, so he knows this player is right around the corner from him. The question is, can he get him? He's able to get 1, he's able to get 2 on the double kill as LoJack secures round number 4 for his team, sending it 3-1 going into round number 5. Beautiful job on that flank. And something to note that we saw there, yeah, hits on the flank, no one was looking, but he didn't panic. He held his composure, and he just slow tapped him, got the first headshot on that window, and then was able to spray down the second one. And that secured the 2-piece and the round for his team.
Yes, this should do.
Very interesting. So last map team, Jovi was able to start on defense, and it kind of propelled them forward, so to speak, and set them up for a really good attacker. Carradine getting the first kill on the Dice, and that's the opening frag for the round. And this map, we have Team Royal on defense, and they're doing really good. Oh, wow, beautiful res, and now it's back to a 5v5, so all that work for nothing. OK pushing his way through, able to get the initial frag, but then he gets straight out. Carradine gets the triple, but he's not looking, and Swamp Fox is able to get the refrag, but it's still a 3-2 man advantage in favor of the defenders. Let's see what they're going to do. He does wall off that garage door area, and the top of mid is walled off for now. But as you can see, it is very close to falling away. Both of the defenders trying to flank around from the spawn side. LoJack's able to get on a Dice.
I know exactly where you are.
Swamp Fox trying to get the kill, and no, he runs out of ammo. For those of you who don't know, that there's a very, very small clip size in that gun, and it spits bullets at a rapid speed. And so it was gone before he kind of even knew. Maybe if he had went for the quick reload, he could have had an opportunity, but that's really hard in that situation to do something like that. He could have just swung around the corner and peeked him. So round 4 going in favor of the defenders, and I think we're kind of seeing a trend here, which is most of these maps are fairly defender-sided. You know, if you're a CS player, or you've ever tried the game, or you've watched any form of competitive Counter-Strike, then you know that a lot of those maps lean towards the defender side. And of course, they have their attack-favored maps, but so far from what I can see in this game, we got a lot of defender-favored maps. Team Jovi's gonna work their way up and try to do an aggressive push on the A. And I don't know if they know, but there's absolutely no one on A right now. Just one up in the window, and they put enough shots to push him back. And that's gonna give them full possession of the bomb site. But they gotta work all the way up. OK, getting the frag from behind. Alpaca trying to be aggressive, but this time it does not pay off. And a good stun coming underway by Jovi and pushes him back. It looks like the Cypher's gonna go ahead and ult and try to get himself a pick. Not much happening. And an ultimate coming underway from the breach of the defenders. Bomb is down. Dicey able to pick up a kill on the Nightmare. 3v5. Recon drone comes in, so he knows he's there. Karen gets one. Lojax gets one. So far, a good retake. Okay, able to take out Lojax, and now it's all up to Keratin on that Sova to see if he can do anything. He barely exposes himself, and Dicey says, I don't think so. You ain't getting that off. He shuts him down, and now we have another round for Team Jovi, bringing us one closer to a tie ball game for 2. All right, so last round we saw a long A push. The round before, we've seen them try to take that mid. Wasn't successful as they got the bomb down, but they were able to retake it on the defender's side. Now it looks like they're going to work that garage door / mid to B area. And the Sage of the defender is doing what she's pretty much done every round, just flashing off, or excuse me, walling off the mid, and then Dicey able to get the kill on the Royal. But she lackadaisically peeks. I mean, if you're going to wall it up, you have to know that they know that that's something that you're going to do. They're all going to team up here. As Jovi is able to get the kill on the Nightmare, and now it is once again 3v5. Last time they weren't able to overcome the numbers. And they stunned through, and it looks like they know there's no one on site. So they're going to try to go ahead and get the bomb down. Lojack stepping up this game as he gets another really important frag to take out Jovi. He knows they're in the B. The question is, can he get the kills that he needs? Dicey able to strafe out and get the kill by Alpaca refrags, and Keratin with another impact frag, bringing it back to a 2v2. Oh, and he gets flanked from the window. Looks like okay. Checked out of this game. And it is going to be a clutch for Alpaca. Oh no! Alpaca gets the clutch. Okay, was AFK, almost came back in time in order to stop the defuse. Gets the kill, but it does not prevent the round from going over to Team Royal. 5-2 now. A little bit more back and forth on this map than we had on Bind, but still fairly defender-sided. I mean, there's only so much you can do. I'm seeing an okay use of utility from the attackers. It's just, it's really hard to kind of bully your way through. One thing I would really like to see them do is pressure short A little bit more. And okay, able to get the opening frag on the Royal. That's 2 rounds in the Royal round in a row where Royal has died first. You've seen that Cypher up in the garage window trying to hit someone with that shock bolt, but isn't able to hit anyone. Lojack's able to get the kill on Jovi, but then Swamp Fox gets the refag right back onto Lojax. Okay, working his way up this garage window. He knows someone's close.
Prepare for hellfire!
Oh, wow, and Sage barely escapes with her life. As Alpaca gets one, but Dicey gets one right back, and Dicey gets 2. Keratin with another kill onto OK, and it's all up to Keratin.
I got the spike.
Oh, no, and unfortunately, he gets pushed from behind by the Cypher. And it looks like they're actually going to be able to get the bomb down and get money for that as well. So a good round by the attackers. That was actually really well executed. Just kind of bullied their way through the garage doors, took complete control, was able to get the trade pick onto the C-bomb site, work their way through.
Thanks for the follow and welcome to the Thick Dick Click. Stay girthy, my friend.
And at the end, they were able to be successful. So good job to them. Haven't really shown any scoreboards so far. Let's take a look. Alpaca 10-7, Lojack 7-5, Keratin 7-6, but he's had a lot of really big impact frags. Then we got Dice once again for 2 games in a row, top fragging for his team, or at least double digits already. Okay at 6-5, Swampbox 5-6, Jovi at 4-7, and Anon at 4-7. Okay with 1, Jovi with 1, Dicey with 1. Okay with another, And wow, not really sure I like the call there from the defenders. Kind of just handing over a free round. So I mean, we're only one round away from a tie ball game, and there's only 2 more rounds left in the half. So, in my opinion, it's going to be pivotal for Team Royal to win the next 2 rounds, or it's going to be an uphill battle here going into the attacker side. And we're going to step on board with Nightmare because, as you can see, almost every member of... Oh, wow. Beautiful kill by the Breach. And Jet's going to dice right through and use his ultimate. And look at the discipline here of Nightmare. He gets 1, and he catches him off guard, and he gets 2, and he gets 3. A beautiful play!
I know exactly where you are.
He goes down with the refrag by Dice, utilizing that ultimate. But let's say it right now, Nightmare, with the discipline to wait for them to push all the way down, catch them off guard. He saw him pass, so he didn't think anyone was there. Royal able to get the double kill to secure the round, and that was an important round for Team Royal to win. But wow, all of that happened because of Nightmare's disciplined play. You know, you see it in CS clips everywhere. You be on Dust 2, kind of waiting in the corner, everyone coming there short, no one seeing you, just gotta wait for them all to pass, and then you just tap them away. Beautiful job by Knight. Definitely giving the edge to his team there. If he doesn't get those 3 picks, I feel
This
like
goes here.
it's
Okay,
a much different
let's
round.
get set up.
Team
This
Joey
is a
had
nice
full
spot.
possession of short and
Yes,
long.
this should
They
do.
just had to get that final kill. They didn't check the corner. And so let that be a lesson to all of you out there when you're playing this game. It may seem tedious, but you need to check every single corner that's in the game. And we have a long push.
Nowhere to run!
Oh, and I actually really love the ultimates coming out right here. Beautiful use of utility coming underway from the defenders. But Dicey is able to get inside and get the frag. Dicey with 2 there, and just utilizing those jet abilities to get in and out.
Blocking sight.
They have full possession of sight now. And it's going to be all up to Cypher. LoJax, Lone Warrior, to win this round. Pretty low economy for them right now, so probably a wise decision to go ahead and save this AK. Last round will be the last round of the half, so they're going to have to buy out in full. This should help them potentially win the last round. But let's just go ahead and take a second and talk about Dicey. This kid is on fire right now on Jet. I kind of scuffed at the switch from the Brimstone to the Jet, but as long as you can be on point, as long as you can get the frags, definitely bring that Jet, and he is doing work right now. All right, here we go. Last round of the half. We are on round number 12 before teams switch sides. Map 1 went over in favor of Team Jovi. I believe it was 13-6, so a pretty heavy win for them. But they did start on that defender side, kind of gave them the edge. You know, I was saying earlier on that this map is a little bit more balanced, and I think that's kind of what we're seeing here. You know, slightly defender-sided, but a little bit more balance, a lot of options for your attackers to rotate and make new decisions. And they're just going to push their way straight up short. I'm going to go ahead and jump on board with the Jet. He's been on fire. He's able to get 1 kill. Okay, gets the opening kill onto Royal right before Dicey takes out the Breach. And that's full possession of the B site. Looking for a flank, but not going to have it as Jovi shuts out Paka down, and okay with his 2nd kill of the round. And Jovi with a double kill on the round himself to finish the half 6-6. Really fantastic job by Team Jovi there on the attacker side. I honestly think that this is going to be their map to lose at this point. Jumping up and floating down like a grasshopper. All right. So, You know, what's also deceiving is that I'm on the green jet right now, but in the lower left corner, it shows a red jet. I think that's what was throwing me off earlier. Looks like they're once again just gonna try to go ahead and board their way up B. Oh my goodness. Carradine bounced the shot ball off the wall and nails their Sage right in the face, and Royal goes down early. Once again, LoJack's able to get the Magnum kill on the Gnaw Anon. Trying to stop the bleeding so far. Dicey with another kill. All right, I think I got stuff right now on the screen. Hold on. Now we got it right on the screen. There we go. Got lost in the sauce a little bit. Looks like, you know, we haven't really seen it for a while, so we're going to see our first C push here from Team Royal. We only saw a couple from Team Jovi. Taking down the camera. Oh, beautiful bolt there. Oh, but a fantastic stun coming underway by the Breach and Jovi. A counter stun, but he actually hits his teammate, so I'm not sure how much good that did. We're gonna try to bust up and see what's going on. And as you can see here, the defender is doing a fantastic job holding out, but a good frag coming down from long, but it's not going to matter as Team Jovi is able to lock down the retake. I really like the use of the wall by the Sage. Pushing herself up behind this gives her almost a full body block here for a little head glitch. We had one up in the corner. I guess we'll just call this wood stack. And that's really what led to them winning that round. Really even match so far, 7-7. Definitely what everyone wants to see. A nice close battle.
Hold those angles.
Looks like they're going to stray away from that long C push, and they're going to work their way up long A this time instead. And unaware to them, there is only one defender on site right now in Viper.
Poison orb emitting.
He's going to use that poison orb to block off the short area. And as you can see, the Jet is already rotating through, trying to help. And he pushes right in, but okay, gets one frag, but Alpaca able to get the trade. Alpaca looking for a second pick. He's able to get two, and now it's a 3v3. But the attackers do have complete control of the site. It looks like we have a Breach working his way up Heaven. Alpaca getting his third kill of the round. Looking for his fourth. Swamp Fox able to work his way up short and get the pick on the Carradine. And a really good attempt by Alpaca. If you really think about what he was doing, he was trying to create a different 1v1 situation. I like that he was trying to catch Jovi off guard there up in that Heaven area. Either way, tough battle there. You got one on each side of you. Nice try by him. 3K on the round. Dicey 22-9, OK 12-8, Swamp Fox 10-8. On the other side, Alpaca 15-14, getting a lot of frags, but also getting traded out almost immediately. Carradine 11-11, a lot of trades going on for Team Royal. So back and forth right now. The defender's 8-7. Like I said, I feel like it slightly leans in favor of Team Jovi. They did a fantastic job on the attacking side, utilizing their utility to grant access to primarily the mid-B area. And it's going to be a heavy attack on Jovi here in the window. He goes to get one flash, and he does flash him. He gets one kill. Pulling out a second ability, and he completely blinds him, and that's 2 and that's 3! Jovi looking for the 4K, but Swamp Fox steals it. Beautiful three-piece as Jovi utilizes those flash points from Breach. Blinds two people, takes them both out, got the initial pick. Beautiful job by Jovi. And I feel like we've said that a couple times now. Jovi showing up. May not have the most kills on the board, but always having high impact frags. And you know, at the end of the day, you can have 30 kills and still lose a game. Sometimes it's just the kills that you do get that matter the most. So good job by him. Pretty consistent in that area. Pretty much same setup that we're seeing here. 1, 2, 1, 1. One on garage, 2 on B, 1 on A, and 1 on C. Not really sure what they're doing right now. It looks like they're just trying to open up that wall, try to pre-bang that heaven area. You know, Jovi did a lot of work for them last round, but maybe they're trying to clear that out as they work a slow push towards this B site. Beautiful slowing orb by the Sage of the attackers. Okay, getting the first kill on the round onto LoJax. The Cypher is off the board. Oh, and right as we switch over, Dicey, I thought he was going to get the kill, but Swamp Fox gets the kill. So beautiful job by both of them. Royal still holding this mid-B area. Oh, and Swamp Fox still holding on top of his ice wall. Gets the kill on Royal, and then Kerrigan gets the kill on to... I don't remember now. Really good flash by Jovi coming out of garage. Oh, and he was able to catch him on the trap, so now they know one's on the flank. Okay, getting the kill on the Carrot, and Jovi just going to push on through the garage doors after that kill. And an easy frag for him. Nightmare goes down, and now it's 10-7 in favor of Team Jovi. And Team Jovi did win map 1, 13-6, so... Let's take a second to talk about the economy. It looks like the Team Royal could actually buy here if they wanted to. But I feel like they're gonna primarily save. Team Jovi has plenty of funds right now, so even if they lose this round, they'll be fine for next round. Everyone will still have a gun. An all-long push, and that's exactly what you got to do. Sometimes in this game, it's not all about just having a better strategy. Sometimes you just want to go into the site and trade out, and I'm not sure why they did not push off of this. They did get the revive, so they got him back, Carrot, and get the kill in the Swamp Fox, so they have a 5-3 advantage. But I'm not so sure that I wouldn't have completely pushed up. As I was saying, in a game like this, it's really important to trade out Dicey able to get the kill on a pack. It's really important to trade out when obtaining sites. You know, if you think about a push, you're going to split maybe 1 lurk and you're going to push 4 site. And generally, you're only going to have 2 on site, so it's important to just take control of the site. Trade out, play your body count, and obtain possession. LoJax trying to put the bomb down, but Breach's ultimate hits him square in the face. He is able to still get the bomb down. Dicey able to get the kill right as we switch over to LoJax. He sees him, and he gets him, catches him mid-ultimate, and Dicey on fire with the double kill. And that's going to secure the 11th round, and they're 1 closer to match point and winning our best-of-3 showcase match tonight. Dicey playing out of his mind, 26-10. Okay, 15-9. Swamp Fox 13-9. Jovi 13-11. Null Anon 7 and 13 on the other side. Alpaca 15-8. Carrot 13-4. LoJax 9-12. Nightmare 8-15, and Royal 7-15. Royal and Nightmare struggling just a little bit. Null Anon struggling too, but you know, it's a team game. So I just want to retouch on what I said. If Team Royal on that pick, as soon as they got that trade, would have full speed sprinted, just sent it into sight. Even if there's one more, you still have 3-1 advantage. Royal getting the opening pick on the Null, Anon, and Alpaca getting the kill on a Dice, and that is definitely what they needed here. Bringing themselves 1 step closer. Jovi able to get the kill onto Royal. So Sage is gone. Ooh, looking for another one, but a good jiggle peek as Alpaca comes in and gets the frag back, but still gonna be a tough battle for the defenders here. Out. Oh, beautiful job by Swamp Fox to get the revive. And the attackers get the bomb down. Beautiful stun coming out by Jovi, but he gets taken out by LoJax through the wall. And now it's all left up to the Viper. Okay, gonna just take his time, maybe try to get a pick or 2. He's able to get 1. He is a big fragger with lots of potential, so we could see him win this. Oh, but he wasn't able to land the shots there. Nightmare able to secure the kill with the headshot. and win one more round for their team. Stop the bleeding a little bit, so to speak. So finally, the eco
Goes there.
for Team Royal is starting to look a little better.
This
Of
goes
course,
here.
Team Joby doing completely fine. I mean, I really need to get something to drink. It's killing me. Initial camera going up, Dicey able to get the kill, but then a refrag by Royal. Royal showing up with a beautiful double kill, and that is definitely what his team needed right now.
Caught one.
Joby getting the kill onto Royal and looking for the second one. 3v3 right now.
Clearing out.
I'm pretty sure Joby was able to get that kill with his breach charge through the wall.
Trevor.
Looking for another stun.
Flash out.
And he was actually able to connect with that stun as Nightmare gets full stun. LoJack's still kind of lingering in the long area, but they do not have bomb. But I like what they're doing here. I think if they can take this together, it's just going to be a matter of whether or not that Cypher camera does spot them. They do now have full possession of C, and Breach is going to be peeking around the back corner. And a beautiful use of that recon late. Oh, I thought LoJack's had him. If he would have just paced his shots a little bit better, he would have got the pick, and that would have been what they needed. But Joby able to secure the double kill at the end of the round. Once again, Joby GG coming in big with the impact frags. Finally working his way up to 18-3. So the first time we've seen him heavily positive, but again, heavily impactful throughout both maps thus far. Okay, 16-10, lots of frags, and then of course Dice playing out of his mind right now.
Mow him down.
It's still not over though. Match point in favor of Team Joby and game point as they did win the first map, as you can see with our overlay at the top of your screen. Oh wow, Joby spraying a little bit too much. If he would have tapped it, he could have had a good discipline by Alpaca to pick up that long shot there and take out the breach. He's been on fire, so it's a hot hand off the board. So they're gonna work their way up. Dicey, oh, he busts out the Odin, and Alpaca goes down. Nightmare getting the kill on a Gnaw Anon. Big kill for him as he needed to get himself back on the board and rolling and put himself in the double digits. LoJack's able to get the kill on the Swamp Fox. Oh no, and Dicey, he could have had him but wasn't ready for him. Oh no, and Dicey just going through, embarrassing people. Beautiful kill by OK, and it's now a 1v1 between Carradine and OK. He does have the spike though, so he should be able to get the bomb down. It's just a matter of what he does with it. I'm curious. He could have went straight C. We know Cypher's been playing his camera there, so probably not the best option. Do you want to go B and take the risk? Unbeknownst to him, Viper flanking all the way around from spawn, assuming that he's going to go C. So this could be a really good heads up play. It'll be interesting to see if he puts it down on B or if he goes all the way into the A side. And he is, in fact, going to be putting it down. But OK already turned around, and OK with the headshot! Securing the game! Ending it on another, well, almost another 20 bomb. And a very good job, Team Joby. Gonna take our show match 2-2. Oh, excuse me, 2-0. Win first map 13-6. Winning map 2 13-8. So really good job by them. That was really fun. I had a good time. You know, learning process. Sorry we didn't catch all the action that we could have caught. But it was really fun. I'm glad everyone came out. Big shout out to everyone that showed up and played. If you know any of these players, make sure you follow these guys on Twitter. You can look up most of them just with their kind of player name. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Just wanted to kind of do a little show match and kind of get used to the tools and just showcase a little bit of it. My casting is still quite rusty. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it though. Hopefully you had a good time. Make sure that you follow my league at C3 League on Twitter. You can also go to c3league.com and check out our website that's currently in development. It's not done, but we're getting there. We have a $25 entry, 32 team closed beta bash coming Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Once we receive your $25 team pass, we will message you on Discord, get you the team invite. You can join the event. Up to $700 prize pool. So if you guys want to compete, if that's what you want to do,
Naruto.
you know, come on out, sign your team up, try your chances. $5 a person isn't that bad for the possibility to win anywhere from $200 to $300, maybe even $400. So once again, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you for stopping in. Now I'm gonna go hang out with my wife for a little while, and I might be back to stream later and play some Valorant. You guys can hang out. That's it. I'm J to the O. You guys are awesome. Peace out.